So I'm Marteen with Uniquelymarteen. I do Chalk Couture, and it just dawned on me the importance of an opening video, an intro, if you will, because I am nowhere ready for this yet. But so I'll just talk while I'm looking for a few things. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm up on Facebook tonight. And I know, you're probably watching the replay or you're watching it on YouTube and you're not going to see, it's not going to be tonight. So tonight I'm just checking to see if anybody's out there, because it's New Year's Eve, 2019, New Year's Eve. Heading into 2020, lots of big things going on. Very excited about that. 2020, one of the things I'm excited about is Chalk Couture, these products and this company I'm a designer with now. This is sort of my, there we are, here I am. So this is sort of my, what do they call this, side hustle? This is my getting ready to retire one of these days hustle or something I like. So anyway, here we go. So I went to the store that is not open on Sunday, and I got this 50% off. It's a vase, and I am going to use it as a candle holder. So it kind of fits right in there pretty good. So I thought, what can I put on this that would, sort of give it a little personality and make it sort of mine. Let me fix this. So I thought, well, we have this great transfer, and it's called Modern Floral, and I cut it up. So before you panic about that, I can piece it together if I use it again, if I want to use the big sheet. It's beautiful. Let me show it to you. It's a beautiful design. Sorry about this. This is it. I took the chunk out of there, and I could put it right back in there if I wanted to use the whole thing. So for right now, though, we're just going to use a piece of it. I thought this would be an easy way to use it on a piece of glass. So this is the great thing about Chalk Couture, is you can use it on glass, you can use it on wood, you can use it on fabric. They have an ink for fabric. I'm trying to keep air bubbles out of it, which is kind of hard to do on a curve. We'll see. That's funny, I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. Maybe you can. I think it's a talent, definitely a gift. So maybe what we'll do here is we'll start with this area up here. And that way we can keep from getting any bubbles. So let's just do this leaf, and then we'll dry that, and we'll add some of the other stuff to it. So I'm going to do, this is one of my favorite pastes. It's called Couture Teal. Of course, you can see it sort of matches the stencils and everything else I have, including my scissors. And I love this color. I live out in the desert, so paste here tends to look a little like it's drying out. So I almost always have to spray it to get it back to that sort of yogurt consistency that we're looking for. It's a good idea too, if you live in the desert, to maybe add a little spray right before you close the jar. And it's just distilled water, and we like to use our Chalk Couture misters, because they mist. You can see that they mist instead of instead of spraying, so you don't drown your paste. So this looks pretty good. Let's see. I think my internet tonight is not doing so good. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'll post it later. All right, so we got that ready. So I have a few different ways to apply the product. We can use squeegee. I have small squeegees. Let's see if I can find a smaller squeegee in here. Small squeegee I've cut in half. Maybe I'll just cut one in half. They cut really easy, as you can see. All right, and I'm just gonna get started here. So the great thing about glass too is it wipes off pretty nice if you make a mistake or you're not happy with it or you want to try a different design. It's a great thing to play on a little bit. Trying to be really careful not to go off too far onto the glass. Even though I can use a little Q-tip and clean that up. All right, I can see that it's drying really fast, which surprises me because it's glass and glass isn't porous, but I can tell it's drying. So I'll take this off. I don't want to take it off all the way because I want to be able to put it back on so we can start the stencil over here, but I'll dry this a little bit so we don't smudge anything. But really a pretty color, and I think it's going to look great with a candle in it. If you're watching me on YouTube, I'm so sorry. You know, I just upgraded our internet, so we should be able to get faster internet service and you'll be able to see my lives uninterrupted. But I kind of think too that there's a lot of people home and it gets a workout. All right, so let's go ahead, come down on this side. You can kind of do it a little bit at a time at the rate you're comfortable at. Also, if you want to keep from getting it on the glass outside of the lines, you can, you know, if you color outside of the lines, if you're one of those kind of people, you can just wash it off with a Q-tip. So it's sort of user-friendly. I think I have a little bubble here, so there we go. Fix that. You could use different colors if you wanted to, a lot of different colors if you wanted to. I'm kind of, I like color, but I don't like to have too many colors in one place. So I really like the way it comes out with one color. Okay, let's lift that up, see if we got a good connection here. I'm gonna touch that up just a little bit. Gosh, I think this is going to be so pretty. I went a little out of the lines there. Okay, so this is my first time doing this, and it's a little harder than I thought. A little bit harder than I thought. But I think it's going to be worth it when it's done. Let me fix this little dab there. There we go. All right. I'm going to get this flower in here. Now, of course, if you're doing this, you could manage it a little bit better than me if you cut it into smaller pieces. So I did cut some smaller pieces, as you can see, and we're gonna, maybe add those later. I want to see how this comes out. I'm loving it so far, though. All right, let's get a little braver and go with a bigger squeegee. When you're putting it on, you don't want to be too rough with it, though, because it does smush it around, and I want to be a little gingerly putting it on here. Once you feel like you've covered everything, you can kind of go over it and scrape off any of the excess. I'm going to go ahead and do this little vine up here. I can see I should have put some washi tape on the edge. Let's go ahead and do that too. It's kind of cute. Can you see me with my mouth hanging open while I concentrate? Okay. Let's do the big reveal here. Oh, beautiful color, isn't it? I love the color. Well, if you can see, that's looking pretty good, I think. I like it. We got some smudges. I see I had a big bubble right here. But like I said, Q-tip, or even a paper towel, if it's big enough, and take it right off of there. So now if you're working on something that you want to use, like a mug or something like that, then you're going to want to bake it in the oven. I can send you those instructions. All right, so I like this. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this. And then I think we'll add a little bit more branches. Kind of pull it together a little bit more. I still don't think we have anybody online on Facebook. I think my Facebook is really lagging. So I'll upload this video later. You can catch it later. So the thing with drying the chalk paste, you can tell when it's dry because it changes color. It gets a little lighter. You can feel that it's dry. Okay, so I think because I have a little smudgy there, I might go ahead and add something there to kind of, blend that in. All right. Whoops, that's two. Let's do it there. Well, that went on nice. No bubbles in that one. I'm gonna pick this up for a second just so I can see the top. It's difficult working at a different angle. Really excited about, though, having the extra camera. Makes a world of difference for you to be able to see what I'm doing as I'm doing it instead of me lifting it up or things like that. Now I'm just trying to clean up all the streaks. You want to be careful when you're removing your stencil that you don't stretch it. Okay, that came out really pretty. Very pretty. Might add that to the other side. I know you could get a little crazy. Or I could get a little crazy. If I could squeeze one in down here. Looks like it might have a bubble or two in there. Be careful about that. Sort of pull away a little bit while you're pushing it down. All right, let's go for it. Something really relaxing about this. That's probably why I wanted to get up and have coffee and do it early this morning. I'm trying to build a video library on my YouTube page. So I can see a couple bubbles in here, so I might have to do a little cleaning up. I'm not going to go back over them just to keep them from smearing. Anyway, what I was saying was that I'm working on building up a YouTube page, and it helps to have a bigger library. So saying that, if you have not gotten on YouTube, if you could get on YouTube and like and subscribe to my channel, that would just be flipping awesome. Anyway, getting a little bit of paint on my fingers. Okay, I can clean up those edges later. And you know what they say about if you don't have chalk on your fingers, you're not having fun. And I'm having a lot of fun, as you can see. A lot of fun. Okay, I have some places here where I dried it, but glass is really forgiving. I'm going to be able to clean that up, and of course when it's finished and I have a candle in it, I'll show you all a picture of it. So that came out kind of cool. And I had one more. I'm not really sure I want to add any more though. So I could do a little bit down here. Yeah, what the heck, let's do it. Man, that's going to be pretty. So while I'm finishing this little piece up here, this leaf, let me just tell you about the opportunities of Chalk Couture. The starter kit is $99, and mine came with $280 worth of product. This is really cute. So if you're interested in a team opportunity, just drop that comment below. If you're interested in being on my VIP page, where you can see some of my bundles and get my sales and discounts, then drop VIP in the comments. All right, so I'm happy with how the application went on. I'm not really happy with my keeping it clean. But like I said, the great thing about glass is it's forgiving, and I can go around with a Q-tip and clean up little things like that and make it beautiful. And then I'm not going to seal this. You can seal this. You can bake it in the oven. Like I said, I can send you the instructions for that. Or you can spray seal it and to protect it from water. I'm not going to do that because it's just going to be on a table with a candle inside of it. And there you go. See if I can show you. Oh, it's gonna let me. Oh well. Anyway, I still have a lot to learn about how this works. Might be able to go back this way. No. Okay, there we go. No, still not gonna let me. Anyway, I'm gonna wash it off and probably do something in the spring or the summer, or do it for fall and winter. So I don't want to seal it, but it will. You can rub it and it's gonna be fine. So I can certainly dust it and it's not gonna mess it up. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's video. I know you're probably getting ready to go out and party the evening away. You can think of me while I'm slaving away making a video library for my YouTube channel. And if you think of it, please go on my YouTube channel, Uniquelymarteen, and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great night.